On the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
Touchdown, Falcons! Rondale Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin the drive with Robinson. Patrick Jones there on the tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Falcons at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And he's got some space here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards there, and a Falcon 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground with Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. It's out, it's loose, and the Vikings, he's got the lane, and there he goes. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal...
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Now he's free at the 35. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. The game thing's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Vikings 39-yard line. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
They'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Moore, the man in motion.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and added another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Throwing on first down. McCarthy. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. McCarthy caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. that one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Off the option, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Man in motion is Sherfield. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Trent Sherfield, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 69 yards. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 28 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Vikings 1st down.
On 1st down, McCarthy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Richie Graham. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, McCarthy. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Not what he just got done there. We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw again. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
An audible here to get a new look. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they corral him just a couple. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense. defense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Falcons, the win will help them keep pace.